I bet you know some card tricks, and I'm sure you know some coin tricks. But how many tricks do you know that involve two empty halves of a snapped peanut? I snapped it in half, had the peanuts earlier today, but watch, look. I just take the two halves. You're going to see something really strange happen. So remember, there's one empty half there. There's another empty half there. If I take the two and snap them, boom, just like that, they fuse right back together, okay? No glue, no tape. But the really cool part is if I take the peanut now and I snap it back in half again, you'll see that inside the halves, boom, I have the peanuts have come back. And I get to have another snack. This extremely organic, down-to-earth trick, which when you show to friends or family, well, first they'll think you're doing a joke. How can you do magic with a peanut or peanut shells? You start and the expectations are very low, and then boom, there's this impossible fusion effect. And no one's thinking, somehow he's fusing back together, and I bet it's got peanuts back inside. No one thinks that, because you showed the two halves absolutely empty. So two empty halves fused together, impossibly fused. Okay, people can even examine that. No one's going to give it a shake or anything. Examine it, and then you can take it back, snap, and say, look, the peanuts have even returned. So it's magic on top of magic, really down to earth, and it uses a very cool and little-known sleight of hand technique. Okay? We'll reveal that in just a second. I'm going to show you some applications too, with a wine cork and an application with some coins, because it was originally invented to be used with coins. This is called the Gallo Pitch, and it's just a beautiful technique. The Gallo Pitch, I'm going to share it with you now. The Gallo Pitch is just an ingenious move, okay? Just a brilliant, brilliant move. Watch. Two coins, okay? Very slowly. There's coin one. There's coin two. Two coins. Now, if that isn't one of the most magical traveling of a coin, look, I'll do it again. Very slowly. Watch, okay? Two coins. You can see two coins. There's coin one. There's coin two. Now watch. And again, it travels across. Here's what I'm doing. I love this. This is all about, remember, when I show you this, when you practice this, it's an X pattern. The right hand is throwing its coin this way. The left hand's throwing it that way, okay? They're not going straight across. It's not that. It's more of a going out on an X pattern like that, not like this, okay? So here's the secret to this really cool technique. I'm taking one coin, showing it, and I'm throwing it like this, okay? When I pick this coin up, I only hold it for a beat. And under the action of picking it up and turning my hand over, I actually let the coin fall off onto the table. So, throw, fall. Watch again. Throw, fall. You have to practice that when you first, it can't be too obvious that you're throwing the coin. It's a momentum thing. You also have to make sure that this hand doesn't stay open. There's a few things you have to remember. This is the technique. Throwing, picking up, letting it fall as I close the hand. Letting it fall as I close the hand. Now, if you combine this, apparently picking up but letting it fall off the hand, with the right hand apparently throwing its coin but actually keeping the coin in classic palm. So it looks like I'm throwing it, but I'm actually pushing the coin up into what's called classic palm. When you combine the two, it looks like this. Coin, now slow motion. You would swear, watch regular speed now. There's a coin, there's a coin. Two coins. Watch, let me show you again. Okay, throwing it, letting it fall. This way, okay? Combining them. There's a coin, there's a coin. And it's there that I palm this into the palm, hold this coin back, and make it so it looks like the coin that's coming out of here is in fact, so they're seeing the same coin twice. Which means that you can even have a copper silver coin. Silver on one side, copper on the other. What you can do is the hands are empty, okay? But you can come out and say, here's something with two coins. Now, nobody knows if they're two coins and they're not, but you say, look, there's a silver coin. They can see silver. And there's a copper coin. They can see copper. But you actually showed the same coin twice, okay? I showed the silver side of this, and as I came up and picked this up, I throw it while I do that. So even though I'm only using one coin, it looks like silver and copper. I can say, watch the copper coin here, just a shake. Now there's the silver coin. All I'm doing is turning this over from copper side to silver side. Okay, show the silver side, and then then at this point I'm going to do this throw here. But if the silver coin's here, and now when I do the throw, it's going to fall out here, and I'm going to let the copper side fall that way. So altogether, that little routine would look like this. Here's something with 2 coins. Silver coin there. Sorry, I got it backwards. 2 coins. Copper coin there. Silver coin there. Watch the silver coin like this. Now look, I got the copper coin there, and copper coin here, and silver coin there. And you do it in the reverse direction, okay? So using 1 coin, that's copper, you can do 2 coin transposition, okay? You can make the coin travel. I came up with something called, because I'm going to swear very well, the Gallo Pitch has been called sometimes the bitch pitch, because it's such a, I guess, kind of a funky move. So I call this the bitch pitch ditch, okay? And what this is I can show you 1 coin there, you can see that, right? And then 1 coin there, and watch. This one's gone. And what I did was under cover of, rather than palming the coin, okay, I let this coin fall into my lap. So I'm basically picking this coin up. This is 1 coin there. I let that, as I come back and forward, I basically let it fall into my lap. But it looks like there's the 2nd coin, so it's a cool way to lap at the same time. So you can use this for traveling coin effect, changing coin effect, ditching a coin if it gets you 1 ahead in some situation. I was thrilled when I came up with this handling for this, because it's a cool little trick. It's small and it's weird, but right time and place, it's really, really cool. I mean, you know, this summer, once we get past this crazy COVID stuff, this is the perfect picnic trick, right? Perfect picnic trick. People are eating nuts, or a lot of bars have nuts. And then you can pause at one point and go into this. So I started very casually say, you can show that there's, here's something with 2 halves of a peanut. Okay, and that's all I do, 2 halves of a peanut. What I actually am showing is a full peanut and a half where I've removed the nut from it, like this, 2 halves of a peanut. Come over here. You take the half a peanut, the full one here, and now look, you can show half a peanut there and half a peanut there. All right? Half a peanut here and half a peanut there. And all I'm doing is the Gallo Pitch, the brilliant move. Half a peanut. I'm holding this back in finger palm, nothing fancy, just held. And because these are basically at the fingertips, it's like half a peanut here and half a peanut there. And I close this, remember, you got to close that hand. So it looks like the half that you just showed from that hand is still in the hand, right? But it's actually the same half shown twice. And here you get to not only show 2 halves of something, but they're empty. Then I'm going to take this and curl my hand, and nothing in here, I've got this one here. I'm going to curl the fingers in and finger palm. I'm going to push this into a palm in my finger, okay? It's a finger palm, thumb palm, I apologize. I'm pushing it up, and you can either clip it between the 2 fingers or just roll it in, and it's going into the crotch of the thumb, basically. That the base of the thumb in there is the thumb palm there. And I'm going to slap these 2 together. Nice magic moment. And spread. And notice I open the hands identically. So one is, rather than this is fully like a starfish and this is closed a bit, they both sort of open like that. Okay, so it's boom like this. All eyes, when I do this, all eyes fall the peanut down. Everyone's watching there. I can bring my 2 hands down to the edge of the table to look. And as I come down to the edge of the table, I'm going to lap. I'm going to drop that half down into my lap like this. Then come up and show the impossible fusion. They saw 2 halves. They were both empty. Now you fuse them back together. Very cool trick. But then you've got the kicker, right? Then you can pass it to them and have them crack it open. You can present it as a time travel thing. I sent it back in time when the 2 halves were together, and now if you snap them back over, actually even before I ate, and they can find they fuse back together and the nuts are back inside, which is a cool kicker ending. Last little thing here, guys. You can do the exact same thing. If you ever work in restaurants or bars, all bartenders and waiters can tell you the frustration they've had by trying to take a cork out of a bottle and it broke in half. So you can do the exact same thing here, right? Have the full cork here. You can you could even start like this, showing half the cork, the top half of the full cork, the broken edge like this, boom, like that. The 2 hands take apparently 2 halves. There's half there, there's half there. And again, you're doing that wonderful Gallo Pitch move where it looks like you're dropping, there goes half and there goes half. Come up exact same, thumb palm this, slap the 2 together, let it fall. You can do this stand-up. You don't have to get rid of this. All focus is there. So you can do this, boom, they see that. That hits the table there like that. All focus can be there, and while they pick it up or examine it on the offbeat, you ditch this in your pocket or whatever you want to do. There it is. Little intensive, little study there on the brilliant Gallo pitch.